When it comes to stand-up comedy, few push the boundaries of dark humor quite like Tom Segura. A familiar face to Netflix audiences, thanks to his series of hit comedy specials and a podcast empire that includes Your Mom's House and Two Bears, One Cave, Segura has built a career on laughing in the face of uncomfortable, sometimes taboo subjects. His comedy isn't for the faint of heart, and his latest project, Bad Thoughts, promises to dig even deeper into the recesses of his twisted sense of humor. In a recent interview with My Essay, Segura opened up about his comedic philosophy, revealing that his love for inappropriate humor dates back to his childhood. Somebody screaming profanities in line at the bank is funny because he's doing it where he shouldn't do it. Segura, now 46, explained. Misbehaving is funny. The key to his humor? Breaking societal norms and finding humor in places where it doesn't belong. But for Segura, it's more than just a joke. It's a lifestyle. Since his early days as a comedian, Segura has been fascinated by what others find inappropriate or unsettling. His 5 Netflix stand-up specials over the last decade, coupled with his podcasts, have showcased his ability to take everyday situations and twist them into something bizarre, dark, and often completely absurd. The beauty of Segura's comedy lies in his ability to make the uncomfortable, not just tolerable, but laugh out loud funny. In his new Netflix series, Bad Thoughts, Segura takes his signature dark humor to new, uncharted territory. The show, which launches on May 13th, promises to dive into even more unsettling and absurd vignettes, with each episode serving as a glimpse into the comedian's twisted psyche. In an early review, the Los Angeles Times called Bad Thoughts a fever dream, describing it as so unhinged that your brain might file a restraining order. It's this unapologetic dive into the dark side of humor that makes Segura a unique voice in the comedy world, one that isn't afraid to explore the limits of what's acceptable, or even what's downright disturbing. Segura himself admits that his humor has always leaned toward the grotesque and absurd. Bad Thoughts, he says, is a window into his own mind. Almost all of the stories are bad thoughts that I've had, he confessed. Things I've thought, but never said out loud. It's a frightening concept, especially when you consider the boundary-pushing nature of Segura's comedy. But for the comedian, that's exactly the point. Comedy is a way to release those thoughts in a controlled, often cathartic manner. For Segura, there's something inherently funny about the taboo. But why does he find these things so amusing in the first place? He's not sure. However, he's long recognized that his penchant for disturbing humor is nothing new. I've always loved upsetting my mom and teachers, Segura recalled, seeing that horrified look, that exasperated expression, because you acted in a way that you shouldn't or said something outrageous. This rebellious spirit, he believes, is integral to his comedy, and it's something he's carried with him throughout his career. While Segura has always known his brand of humor was far from mainstream, he's also aware of the darker side of human nature it taps into. Take, for example, the 2017 study conducted by the Medical University of Vienna, which found that people with a dark sense of humor tend to have higher intelligence than those who don't. Segura, ever the skeptic, couldn't help but find amusement in this study. I've walked by my mom and my sister watching sitcoms on the couch and laughing like a couple of donkeys, he quipped. I completely believe that it's directly correlated to their intelligence, which I'm proud to say is lower than mine. Most of America is not that bright, let's be honest. Of course, Segura's quip about intelligence isn't just a dig at his family. It's part of his broader commentary on how humor works. While many people gravitate toward conventional, safe jokes, Segura's humor is about pushing the boundaries and finding laughter in the places most people would shy away from. This he believes, is a more genuine way to navigate the complexities of life. The study also sheds light on Sigmund Freud's theory of humor, which proposed that humor is a safe outlet for repressed sexual and aggressive urges. According to Freud, humor allows people to release these pent-up feelings without facing any of the consequences that typically accompany acting on them. And while Segura doesn't shy away from getting X-rated in his comedy, he views this kind of humor as an essential outlet for his own repressed urges. How X-rated are we going to go? Segura joked in the interview. I have so much repressed everything. I feel like comedy and writing things and performing is a healthy outlet. A painter would paint a painting. As a comedian, you say it on stage or write it and perform the scene. Segura's upcoming series, Bad Thoughts. Bad.